Hi guys, this is E from Ovaniz, and today's tutorial we're going to be making a policeman cake topper out of fondant. It's going to be interesting, so let's get started. So for today's tutorial we're going to be using approximately 30 grams of dark blue fondant, approximately 50 grams of skin colored fondant, 80 grams of any color fondant, and 100 grams of black fondant. We're going to be using Ovaniz sculpting tools, and we're getting a lot of questions about the sculpting tools and the fondant we're using in our tutorials, so I'm going to leave you the link for the best suitable fondant and sculpting tools in the description box down below. And before we get started, I would like to point out that there are two kinds of fondant faces that you can attach to the sitting policeman we're making today. The first one on the left is the regular cartoon-like fondant face, and you will find a tutorial on how to make it on our YouTube channel. And the second one is the Photo to Fondant premiere tutorial at ovaniz.com. And with this tutorial, you can learn how to sculpt your loved one fondant figure, copied from a picture, and transform them into any character you like. So if it is your father, brother, grandfather, friend's birthday, and you would like to make them a special gift, a portrait fondant character of themselves, so this is a tutorial for you, and we of course will talk more about this option at the end of this tutorial. So we're going to start with the pens. So I'm taking the 100 grams of black fondant and I'm rolling them in between my hands into this long sausage shape where it is a little bit thicker in the middle and it gets thinner on both sides, just like this. Next we're going to fold it in half. Stretch it out a little bit. Next I'm taking the ball tool and I'm creating two indentations at the bottom for the pants. I'm squishing the legs approximately at the middle for the knees. And I'm pinching out the knee. Next we're going to place the legs on top of a base. I'm using a foam base. Place the legs on the base and just adjust a little bit more. I'm going to insert a skewer in the middle to secure the legs to the base. I'm using some rounded knife to create some ridges and lines like you usually see on the pants. It is not necessary, but I think it makes it more realistic. Next we're going to make the shoes, so I'm taking two small pieces of black fondant, approximately 4 grams each. I'm rolling it out in between my fingers into this oval shape and I'm shaping out a shoe. Okay, so the shoes are ready, you can set them aside and we are going to the torso. So I'm using any color fondant I have. Usually I use leftovers because this part is not going to be visible. And I'm taking the 80 grams of fondant, rolling them in between my hands into this rounded rectangle shape. And from there I'm starting to shape out the shoulders and the waistline. So I'm making it a little bit thinner on the waistline and wider at the shoulders. So the only part that is going to be visible from the uniform is the neck. So I'm taking a small piece of skin colored fondant and I'm attaching it at the top. I'm sorry for stopping this tutorial. I would just like to say that we are preparing a variety of very special videos and tutorials on a variety of fondant figures, and if you would like to be the first one to see those tutorials, please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to turn on the notification button. I'm using my Dresden tool and I'm smoothing the fondant in those stroking motions to attach it to the upper body. So next we're going to make the uniform. So I am taking the blue fondant, I'm rolling it out into this long rectangle shape. And I'm cutting out a small piece in the middle. And placing it on top of our upper body. Cutting off the excess. I'm closing the seams at the sides. Next, I'm going to make some details on the shirt. I'm going to make a little pocket and the collar. For the tie, I'm taking a piece of black fondant. Rolling it out very thinly and attaching it at the middle. I even attached a little badge. Next, we're going to make the arms. So I'm taking 2 pieces of skin colored fondant, 8 grams each, and I'm rolling it in between my hands into this long sausage shape, which is a little bit thicker on the one side and thinner on the other. I'm shaping out an arm and fingers. And I'm going to make the sleeves, so I'm taking the blue fondant, I'm cutting out 2 long rectangles and I'm wrapping it around the arms. I'm repeating the same thing on both of the hands, of course. And now that it's ready, I'm going to attach the arms to the shoulders very carefully. I'm just attaching the hands to the shoulders and using my fingers and iridescent tool, I'm smoothing the fondant and gluing it together and smoothing the seams. After we finished attaching the hands, I'm very carefully inserting the skewer in the middle of the body, and as you can see, I'm making it very slowly and with circular motions. Do not push it hardly because you will disfigure the fondant figure. And after you made a hole, we can place the body on top of the pants. So I'm placing the hands on the legs. I'm attaching the shoes using 2 small skewers. And for the finishing touches, I'm making some small details like the radio, and I'm even making a little tiny So this is it. This is our policeman fondant figure, and as I said, there are 2 options for the head that you can attach to this figure. The first one is the cartoon-like fondant face, and you can find the tutorials on our YouTube channel. And the second option, and I'm really excited to talk about this because this is the best seller at Ovaniz.com, a premium tutorial on making a portrait character out of fondant. It is a product that changed birthday cakes worldwide. Just imagine seeing your loved one's face when he sees his fondant figure on a cake. You can make your child, you can make your husband, you can make a celebrity, you can make wedding cake toppers, you can make your child's head attached to a superhero's body. The possibilities are endless, and this is a truly amazing product. And by the way, guys, we have a surprise for you. So we have a special coupon only for our YouTube subscribers. 10% off on all of our tutorials on our website. All you need to do to receive this discount is to write this code at the checkout and you're all set. So thank you for watching. All the details are in the description box down below, and I will see you in my next tutorials. Bye!